Hi guys, and welcome to Facebook Live. As you can see, I've got a bit of a new haircut. Now there's a few reasons for that. I haven't been on Facebook Live for a while, and yet I was actually recently held accountable for the quality of my marketing videos. Now you guys know I'm in marketing, so I'm not saying I make poor quality marketing videos. What I'm saying is I saw people out there that were making videos just for the fun of it, no business focus behind it at all. And to be perfectly honest with you, they were putting more effort in than I was putting into my marketing videos. So this kept me accountable, and I hope by sharing this story with you guys, it can keep you accountable as well. Because what I've decided to do is actually start filming a whole new series of videos. Think of it like a video blog. I'm going to answer today for you, and I can see people jumping on the line, so that's fantastic. Question of the week. Now, obviously, because this is the first of this new series of videos, this question was sent through beforehand. But if you guys like what you see here, feel free to type questions below, or feel free to email me or contact me on Facebook, and I'd love to feature your question as a future question of the week. So what my focus is, and part of the reason I've actually cut my hair, is so that you can see how marketing works. See, marketing works by things changing over time. In other words, you've got to constantly test and measure what you're doing. And as you test and measure what you're doing, it's really important that you watch the results of that and change things. In other words, marketing changes over time, just as you as a marketer profiling your business, you as the expert in your field, also change over time. So the haircut is an indicator. I'm going to be doing these blogs once a week. So I've cut it nice and short, or as short as I could manage, because I do not particularly like short hair. And you're going to watch the hair grow over the time, as both what I'm sharing with you will change you, and you can see the period of time of how I'm changing the techniques I'm sharing with you. So there's a little intro. But actually down here, I'll just pick it up on my iPhone. I've got SMS'd through to me actually for the first time, the first question of the week, and that's what you would have seen in the title when you jumped on here. So question of the week, and I will read it to make sure I don't miss anything, is Helen says, I'm interested in the process of creating both a marketing business card book and a valuable content book. Now I'm going to answer that for you now, but note she's asked two separate questions, yet I really think they're one and the same. See, the business card book, what she's referring to there is the importance of publishing a book these days as the new and improved business card. Here's the thing, if you're in business, if you're a serious business owner, if you want to profile yourself as the expert in your field, so you're a coach, a speaker, something like that, and you don't have a book up there, you're behind the eight ball because all your competition already does. So you must release a book. It used to be optional, now it's compulsory. You must release a book to profile you as the expert in your field. But here's the thing. I've said it's compulsory because you don't want to be one step behind your competition. However, and Helen's question is really nicely timed, because if your competition has already done this, then what you're actually doing is you're doing what they've done after they've done it, and that still puts you one step before. So that's not enough anymore. And I can see more people jumping on. So hi guys, ask questions live if you want, or otherwise, as I said, Facebook me questions afterwards and I'll feature you in one of the future weeks. But the point is that you can't just do what you haven't done yet that they've already done. You can't just do it after them. You've got to go one step above. So what it's really important that you guys do is to think about how can you publish a book as the new and improved business card, because traditional business cards, you know what happens. You go to a networking event, it gets chucked in someone's handbag, thrown out on the desk later, or even in the garbage bin, never looked at again. So the book stands out over the traditional business card. However, how do you get someone actually reading your book? How do you get the fact that you published a book, and so as another million people in the world now, stand out from the rest of the people doing that? You're a step ahead of the people of the business card. You're now equal with your competition, but what's the next step? Well, I'm going to say, actually, Helen's hit on the head down here with her comment about valuable content. Because the thing is that really those two books should be the same. If you are publishing a book to profile you as the expert in your field, to highlight what you do in business so someone can read that book and fall in love with you and come to you pre-qualified, ready to work with you, instead of asking for a comparative quote they never planned to go ahead with, paying $20 not to waste your time and then coming begging to pay you more and ask what's the next step to work with you. If you want someone to do that, you have to have valuable content in your book. Otherwise, they're not going to buy it, they're not going to read it, which is worse. So many people buy books, sit them on the shelves, nothing happens with them. But if they read it and they're not coming to you begging to work with you, there's something wrong with your book. So it's not just a matter of publishing a book. It's not just a matter of doing it before your competition, because if you haven't done it yet, you're already too late. It's a matter of doing it better than your competition. So valuable content, that has a couple of parts to it. First of all, There must be valuable content in your book. Don't publish a book as the new and improved business card and make it look like a business card. They don't want to read a book all about you. They want to read a book all about them. And if you do a good job and you give them invaluable content that they couldn't get elsewhere, then you're entitled to have a call to action about you at the end. And I can see more people hopping on, so hi guys. And the call to action about you at the end, that is the only time you should ever be marketing in your book, because you've earned their right to now tell them how to work more closely with you. And that could be something simple like an about the author section. Don't put it at the front, then it looks like it's all about you. Let them read the book and then want to read more about you as the author. But more importantly, it's something that traditionally used to be known as a future titles section. So you might say other books in the series include, but I'm now going to call the call to action page. So it's got nothing to do with future titles. It's got to do with your future promotions. Now don't call it that, but what else do you want to promote? Are you, for example, to stand out from your competition, back to the original point and the original half of Helen's question, are you also leveraging your book into an online course, selling it online? So you're now getting, let's say the average book costs $20, maybe you're getting now $200 as your average sale because you're adding a naught to the price of that online course. If you're doing something like that, you're going to stand out from your competition, but not if you don't let them know. So that's your call to action at the back. It'd be something like, I'm glad you enjoyed my book so much. If you'd like to get some similar information in video format, so something like what you guys are watching today, probably a bit more polished videos, not Facebook Live, but you actually pre-record the videos. If they want something like that, go to this web link. And there, you don't try and sell them a course. You give them a free preview into the course so that it whets their appetite into selling into the course. Now we can talk more about this in future questions that I'm sure will come up, but I hope that answers Helen's question. Firstly, it's about valuable content being in the book, and secondly, it's about using this valuable content in order to present your book as the new and improved business card and stand out from your competition, not join what they're doing. So here's my one last bonus tip for you. How do you do that from a marketing point of view? Because if you don't market the book correctly, they don't buy it to read it, to see that information. Well, here's the thing. You have to decide how you want to use this business card. Do you want to sell this book or do you want to give it away for free? Two completely different strategies. Now we can talk more about this in future weeks if people send me questions around this space, but the base level, if you want to sell your book, you need to give away a free sample of something. So that case it would be a sample chapter, and then maybe you sell the printed book and the ebook together as a package and set a price for that. If you're not interested in selling your book, if you're purely interested in using this as a cash flow positive strategy to get paid to market your business instead of paying to do so, don't feel like you need to give a sample chapter away. By all means, give the whole book away. Build a database, and once they fill out the form and automatically get sent that ebook, redirect them to a page where they get the choice to buy the printed book. Now, it's not going to be a special package offer with the two together and maybe you're chucking in free postage or something like that. But what it will be is it'll be what they want, because if they've already got the content, the only people that will make this purchase are the ones that want that physical book to hold in their hand or to gift to a friend or something like that. In that case, make a special offer. Cover the cost of printing and postage and the book's yours. Make sure you're not out of pocket, so make sure it does cover the cost of the printing and postage, any taxes involved, if you're paying for drop shipping, if you're paying your PA's time to do it. Make sure it is all covered, that you're not out of pocket for the offer, but don't mark it up by anything. Give it to them at cost, because then what you've done, you've actually built two databases, one who wants your information for free and one who wants to pay for it. That will make a big difference when you come to going from the valuable content in your book, and now that's a valuable offer, so you can see why I'm mentioning this in the same video, through to how it's going to work as a business card for you. So thanks for the great question, Helen. Thanks for the inspiration I've seen over the last few weeks, keeping me accountable for why I haven't been doing marketing much recently, or specifically videos or putting effort into them. Be like, yeah, I don't really feel like making a marketing video today. That doesn't work for me anymore, and it certainly doesn't work for you guys, because then I'm not sharing this valuable content with you. So stay tuned, roughly the same time, next Wednesday, midweek, video of the week. Send through your questions beforehand. I've already got a couple that are coming over the last few weeks that I thought were great, so I'm going to start the series off with them, but send more because they will eventually run out, and I look forward to seeing you live, or of course you can watch the replay, and answering your invaluable publishing and marketing questions. See you later, guys.